Rian and Mount Protector, the story of a good child from Labuan Bajo. 10. Story. Narration. 正负10 minutes. Soft NTT-style background music, bamboo flute sounds and nature sounds. In a small village surrounded hill and clear blue sea in Labuan Bajo lived a boy named Rian. Rian was 9 years old, lived with his old grandmother and a beloved little dog named Ako. Every morning, Rian walks 2 kilometers to school, passing through rocky roads, lontar trees, and dry cornfields. Although life is simple, Rian is always grateful. Lang, a good child is not the one who has a lot, but the one who helps a lot, Rian said in his heart. One day, when Rian returned from school, he saw an old man fall from his motorcycle on an incline. He was near the field. Without hesitation, Rian ran and helped lift the motorcycle and carry the man's belongings. The man was moved and asked, "What is your name, son?" "My name is Rian, sir. I live in below Mount Protector," Rian answered while smiling. It turned out, that man was a businessman from the city who was delivering food aid to remote villages. Several days later, Dian, when the dry season began to feel heavy and water began to be scarce, Rian saw several small children crying because the village pond was beginning to dry up. He then remembered the secret spring that had once been told to his grandmother first, behind the Protector Mountain. Without waiting long, Rian invited Lako, his little dog, to climb that mountain. The road was steep and hot, but his spirit did not fade. After almost 2, the journey continued, and finally they found a clear spring hidden among large rocks and tree roots. Rian then took several bottles and brought them back to the village. The water was very gar, but enough to help many thirsty little children. The next day, the villagers came together to make a small canal from that water source to the village. They all thanked, said to Rian. A village elder said, "You are still young, Rian, but your heart is big. Like a mountain that protects you, you have also protected the people around you." Story wisdom. Goodness does not need to wait until it is big or rich. Even a small child can be a helper to others. Patience, courage, and love for nature will bring blessings. Gratitude and care are inheritance. Eisen is the best from the ancestors. Narrative closing. That's the story of Rian. From Labuan Bajo, a small child who not only loves his grandmother and hometown, but also brings light to others. Friends, Emin, let us learn from Rian to always care, dare to help, and love the environment. Because this world can be a more beautiful place, only with one small action from the heart. Yan, Gi, Tulus, Amain.